Welcome to Toonhounds, your fortnightly foray into all things animated. I'm feeling quite subdued this morning, obviously, by my tone.
Loosey-goosey, all relaxed.
Yeah, exactly. It's sunny outside. It's actually really muggy and horrible, but yeah, the humidity's like 90% at the moment.
It's bad here as well. Yeah,
it's awful. I'm Rich, and with me, as always, is the Ramona to my Scott.
Yeah, okay.
Who else?
Young Neil to your old Neil.
yeah, you're definitely the young Neil. It's Spivsy.
Hello, it's me.
Young Hound.
Young Hound.
Young Neil might be my favourite character in Scott Pilgrim.
Neil. He's so
so he's funny across all the adaptations.
Yeah.
So we're doing the first 4 episodes of Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. If you haven't watched Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, just forget this episode. Go watch it and then come back to it.
Yeah, do that.
Because it's well worth a watch. So it is developed by Brian Lee O'Malley.
Yeah.
For Netflix.
The guy who actually wrote and drew the comic. So I'm glad that they it's weird, isn't it, that on Netflix, whenever they do an adaptation and they actually get the person involved in the original involved, it's good. And when they don't, it ends up being shit.
Yeah.
You'd think they would have learned the lesson by now.
No, why would they learn that? Also produced by Edgar Wright.
Yeah.
Which it explains why the series is like a perfect mishmash of the comic and the film.
Yep.
I would say the film is genuinely one of my favourite ensemble casts, but also it's a damn fine adaptation.
Yeah, it's probably one of my favourite movies. It's really, really good. It's one of those where I don't watch it for a couple of years and then I watch it again and think, this movie is fantastic. Like, this is a really good movie. Good.
It's got a really, really great soundtrack.
Yeah.
Like stellar cast of people who were not quite as famous as they would one day be.
Yeah.
It's 16 years ago.
It is crazy that like the entire cast of Scott Pilgrim are like now famous people.
Yeah.
Like every single one of them.
It's insane. Every single one of them. And even people who were already famous in the film have only become more famous by their association with this film, I think.
Yeah.
This was like... I feel like this is... like the film itself was a bit of a sort of like almost forgotten... People forget that it's Edgar Wright.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because there's pre-Pilgrim Edgar Wright, which is like the Cornetto trilogy.
Yeah. Which,
apart from World's End, everyone agrees is fantastic. So apart from one of the films, an entire one of the 3 films.
I still really like World's End. I think it's a good movie.
I don't mind it. I think it's interesting. I think it suffers from the fact that, I think we've said this before on the show, that Nick Frost and Simon Pegg's roles shouldn't have switched.
Yeah, they were a bit miscast. Yeah. I had a really weird experience when I went to see that at the cinema when it first came out. Packed cinema.
Absolutely.
No response from anybody the entire time. Nobody laughed a single time. It was just dead silence throughout the entire film. It was really creepy.
I didn't actually think the film was funny in the same way that Shaun or Hot Fuzz is.
There are enough jokes where you'd expect somebody to like snicker or have a little laugh at something, but it was just dead silence. Yeah,
at least an exhalation laugh. You know what British people are known for.
It was really weird.
I don't think it was well received in the cinema I went to either.
Yeah, weird.
I did see it at the cinema because, like, after Hot Fuzz, I've seen everything Edgar Wright's done apart from Running Man at the cinema.
Yeah,
because I don't like Glenn Powell. I think he rubs me up the wrong way.
I don't know anything he's been in.
He was in that stupid thing with Nazi poster girl Sydney Sweeney. He was in Mario Galaxy, obviously.
Was he? Oh yeah, he's Fox, isn't he? Yeah.
He was in this weird thing where he's like a nobody who pretends to be other people for the police. Like he's like a police analyst. It had the woman who was in Andor in it, who's
Powell, American actor. I honestly, I don't think I've ever seen anything he's been in.
He's not very good.
I'm looking through the list, and yeah, I haven't seen anything he's in. I've never seen.
You're not missing anything.
I've never seen any Glenn Powell movies. I've seen Dark Knight
What was
Rises. He plays Trader Number One in Dark Knight Rises.
Oh yeah, he does. He gets smacked with I think he gets smacked with like a bike helmet by Bane. He's having his shoes polished. I remember that.
No, I haven't seen anything he's in. That's funny.
What was the movie I was talking about? The one with
He was in How to Make a Killing. Hitman, yeah. He was in
Hitman.
Hitman, not Hitman.
Yeah. No.
Not to be confused.
Yeah.
This looks bad.
It was really bad. I watched it with my parents. There's a lot of sex in it, so we stopped it halfway through because I was like, I can't watch this with you.
Luckily, Glenn Powell is not in Scott Pilgrim.
No, he's not. So, yeah, I mean, this is fairly recent, 2023. It's not. It's 3 years ago, or 2.5 years ago. Let's be fair to ourselves.
Yeah.
You've watched this before.
Yes, I watched it because I bought the new game that came out,
Scott Pilgrim EX, which is a sequel, right?
I didn't know it was a sequel. So when I thought it was going to be a remake of the original game, the Ubisoft one, it's not. It's a completely different thing. So I didn't understand anything that was happening, so I had to watch the TV series to get the context for what was happening in the video game. And I'm glad I did, because I think it made the video game better. But it's weird that they don't advertise anywhere that the game is a sequel to the TV show. Like there's no connection between the two other than it being a sequel. Like they don't mention it anywhere.
Yeah, I thought it was just a remake of the first one.
Yeah.
Which is weird because they did a physical re-release of the first one, which is a great game.
Yeah.
Like a little while ago, like not even like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was quite recent, yeah.
Yeah. But this series is a alternate reality telling of the original graphic novel movie. Would you say that? That's kind of...
It's kind of like a split timeline.
Yes, because the film and the graphic novel, if you amalgamate them, have happened already. Because it's very, very clear who has kidnapped Scott. Like, I don't know much about the remainder of it, but it's very, very clear who has stolen Scott.
Who do you think it is?
Scott.
Okay.
It's Scott that's stolen Scott. Because they're heading down this evil ex redemption route with everyone, which I love. I love that.
Yeah.
Because it makes them more 3D. It also highlights the only problem with the graphic novel and the movie, in that Ramona and Scott are absolutely incredibly toxic and destroy everything around them.
Yeah, like it's fair to say that Scott Pilgrim is not a good character. He's not a good person.
No, he's trying to be.
He's trying to be, but he's not.
No,
and
neither is
a
Ramona.
Individual, yeah. Like they both have too many. They've got a lot of baggage, the both of them.
Yes, yeah, hurt by previous loves and have not learnt their lesson, or have been damaged, I suppose. People who have been abused tend to carry that abuse and abuse others. Yeah, and this is, I feel like, having not watched the next 4 episodes and don't really know what happens, I feel like this is what would happen if you try to get some catharsis out of that trauma.
Yeah.
Because of the way Ramona is basically apologising to all of her exes about the way she treated them. Because that's something that really isn't acknowledged in any real way in the movie the graphic novel, that she created these evil exes by the way she treated them.
Yes, yeah, exactly, yeah. And when the movie came out, the last volume of the graphic novel hadn't come out yet.
Yeah.
So the last volume gets into a bit more of like how a lot of it is Scott's own fault of what's happened to him and all this stuff, like how he treated Kim in the end, which they didn't have the context for when they made the movie, which I think is why they made that. They did the 2 alternate endings, didn't they?
Yes.
One where he went with Ramona, one with knives.
Yes, because I think Brian Lee O'Malley had talked to Edgar Wright about like where he was heading with the graphic novel.
Yeah.
but there was nothing set in stone. Because Brian Lee O'Malley is famously he changes his mind about the story as the story is developing, which is what you should do if you're a writer.
Yeah.
If your characters start to take off in a way that is incongruous to the way you first thought about the planning of the story, you should let it go. You should let those characters carve their own path. And I think he's really good at that. And I think Edgar Wright did a really good job of showing that in the film, Scott Pilgrim is Scott Pilgrim's worst enemy.
Yeah. Well,
the whole Nigger Scott.
Nigger Scott, yeah.
And I think they depart Toronto together in order to let Toronto heal. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think that makes sense, yeah. It's like Friends, Toronto is the fifth character.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like Edgar Wright, not knowing how it was going to end, left it in a place that is very much Ramona and Scott cannot exist in this place in their trauma and have to go away in order to make their relationship work.
And it's a safe way of ending it as well, because it removes them from the setting, so that if they did ever do a sequel, it's easy to bring them back into the same setting, and you don't have to have the interstitial part between the two adaptations. It doesn't matter where they went because they're outside of the peripheral vision at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. So, should we talk about the episodes?
Yes.
Because the show starts in a way that feels very like one thing and then changes to a completely different thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is great.
It's the specifically the ending of episode 1. It's like, if you watch this series with no idea of what you're in for or what this is about, the end of the first episode will hook you. You'll want to see the rest of the series.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's such a good cliffhanger.
Yeah, it's very clever. Because the episode is exactly the same as the movie.
Yeah, on purpose.
There's some little touches, very little touches that are slightly different.
Yeah, they changed the Pac-Man reference
conversation. Yeah, she works for Netflix rather than Amazon.
Really, that's clever. That
yeah.
I like that. Netflix is a mail order service in this.
Yes, like it used to be.
Yeah, because the graphic novel is set in 2004, I think.
Yeah,
it's early
and
2000s.
It's still set in its time period.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I would say that everything is more or less the same as the movie, with some little graphic novel touches set in. So I don't think we're going to talk too long about the first episode.
No.
The first episode ends at the end of the Matthew Patel fight.
Yeah.
Although there is some bits, like we say, there is some bits from the graphic novel, that Gideon Graves is watching them early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is something they never really did in the film.
They didn't, no.
Because I like Gideon Graves as a character. I think he's a dick, and I like a dick character.
They explain the subspace highway stuff as well.
Yes,
more in this, which they don't really explain in the movie. It's just like a It's in the movie. It sounds more like shorthand for a transitional scene rather than it being a real physical place.
Yeah.
You're right in this one.
Because she explains it to Kim in a later episode as well, and Kim gets it. Which I think is quite nice.
Yeah.
They also in this episode, which is slightly different than the film, make it seem that the relationship isn't as one-sided after their first date as it first seems.
Yeah.
There are sparks, blah blah blah. They leave it open-ended to whether or not they have had sex.
Yeah.
Which is much more. Sort of complete relationship from both of them. They do a little touch to the fact that Scott is dating a 17-year-old.
Yep. You shouldn't do that, Scott.
Shouldn't.
You shouldn't do that.
I mean, she is above the age of consent, but it does feel quite icky.
Yeah, don't do that anyway. If you're...
Don't do that.
He's 23.
He's 23.
It's weird.
a 6-year age gap is too big at that age.
Yeah.
But they do the thing about, Scott is kind of like keeping her like a security blanket rather than actually feels like he's having a relationship with her, which is a bit cleaner.
He doesn't want to break up with her because he doesn't want to have to go through the hassle of it, which is really fucked up, to be honest.
Yeah. He is, I would say he is leading her on in a way that he doesn't intend that relationship to be anything.
Yeah.
Which Gideon and Matthew mock are saying, like, when they say, and I thought we were evil, which I thought that was really good.
Yeah, I like that because they do kind of establish throughout the 4 episodes that we watched so far that the evil X's aren't really that evil.
No.
They just X's, and it was branding to call themselves evil.
Yeah. I like that Gideon's like, he's the best fighter in his province.
Yeah.
like he's a travelling tournament fighter.
Yeah.
Because they have that reference later on when he says about how Kim says how he saved Kim from a rival school.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, and then when Ramona is talking about when she started dating Matthew, and says that with his mystical powers combined with my extreme strength or something like that. Like it's really fun how they manage to like combine video game terminology with real life stuff, but it's so seamless.
Yeah, so the episode itself ends at the rocket where Sex Bomb are playing. Interesting that they didn't do Crash and the Boys.
Yeah.
Because Crash and the Boys play at the Rocket, but they've pulled out here.
Yeah.
And then...
Because Crash and the Boys kill everybody in the audience.
Yeah. And then Matthew Patel shows up, and I think if I remember rightly, as the fight starts in the... it's as the fight starts, isn't it? So he blocks his fist and uppercuts him back, which is exactly what happens in the movie and the graphic novel. And then, essentially, it appears that with Matthew's first punch, he kills Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Like, not incapacitates him.
Kills
him.
Yeah.
And he's very surprised. And the show ends.
That's the end of the first episode.
With
Scott's dead.
Coins on the floor.
Yeah,
Scott is dead.
And he's only worth like $2, which is funny.
$2.10, yeah. It's a real... Because it's so close to what the story of the movie is, with a few little touches, which you can see as like correcting what would be anachronisms, right?
Yeah. And
or
just legal stuff. Like,
yes.
Like with the first time watching it, where you don't know anything that's going to happen in the rest of the series. It's like they've just changed the Pac-Man thing to Sonic the Hedgehog because they're allowed to speak about Sonic the Hedgehog. Like they've gotten some kind of deal going with, Sega, like they got permission to use it or something. But then you find out that like everything that happens in this episode does have some kind of connection to a later episode.
So that episode ends.
Yeah.
With Scott dead.
Scott is dead. Really funny.
My first reflections on the episode were, so this is going to be different.
Yeah.
Which is good, because I wanted some difference, because I didn't want just a retelling of a film that I already love. So it seemed like in the first 30 minutes, it was like the direct shot-for-shot remake of Psycho. And I was like, I don't need to watch this. And then I thought about it, and I was like, no, if they're at the Matthew Patel fight already, something is definitely going to change because there's a lot more content. But
if I remember right, when the trailer came out for this, there was no indication of what the plot was going to be, and it was just like a lot of quick cuts of things.
Yes, you had Lucas Lee skating, and you had the bits of the video store fight and stuff like that. I remember that.
Yeah. So there was no indication of what the plot was going to be.
No. Although, apparently Edgar Wright did say that it was going to be a drastic departure from the story. He said it in an interview because he's one of the producers.
Yeah.
But I think I like that they kept it close to their chest. I didn't want to see an adaptation of the graphic novel or the movie. I didn't need that.
No, it's been done.
The movie's already an adaptation of the graphic novel.
Yeah.
And it does a really good job of smoothing out some of the inconsistencies and doing things like removing the natural bloat of an ongoing series to reduce it to... I think that film is pretty much a masterclass in how to condense a story into a film.
Like, I like the graphic novel, but it does stretch. It gets long, I think. Like, I mean, like, the Todd fight doesn't happen till, like, volume 3.
No.
It takes a long time to get to.
So, let's talk about the second episode, which is A League of Their Own.
Yeah.
This one was really funny.
Yeah.
Like, in a completely different way. I like that Matthew thinks that, you know, like, he didn't think he was going to win.
Yeah. Now that he has, he
doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, he doesn't know what to do, but then he gets, like, really big-headed about it. Like, it's made him far too confident for what he's actually capable of.
Yeah.
Which is all completely unfounded, you think, until he actually does win fights.
Yes. But he didn't have belief in himself.
Yeah.
That's why he couldn't win. He was told he was like the first Evil X, and so he's the first boss, essentially. So why would the first boss have any confidence in themselves? But he also says, like, to Ramona, that means you and I can get back together, right? And he doesn't really know.
He doesn't understand why they were doing this.
No, I think it's like the whole Joker quote about, like, dog chasing an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
Like, you know, what is that dog going to do when it gets it? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
I think it ties back to, like, Gideon's plan for all of this, where his whole evil scheme was to get rid of all the other evil X's over the course of time by sending them to their deaths against Scott, so that then in the end he would be able to win and make himself look fantastic and, you know, do that weird mind control stuff. But it doesn't work in this iteration. Like, no,
really and so funny. He loses everything really quickly. So the funeral is great.
Yeah, it's really funny. With
really funny
showing up. And
I like
young Neil just asking, "You're the girl who got Scott killed, right?"
No one seems to be really mourning Scott.
No,
like it's just like everyone seems like surprised that he's dead.
Yeah,
like, and the thing is, what I liked about it was that when Kim sits next to him, she's like, "Well, it was going to happen." Because he's always fighting people much higher than his power level. And then Neil's just Neil, and she says, like, I'm going to go sit somewhere else. The only person who's sad is Knives. Well, Ramona's sad, but it's just like...
Steven Stills is sad, but it's because he's not going to find out if Sex Bob-Omb's a good band or not.
Yes. He doesn't know if they truly sucked or they were on their way to not sucking.
Yeah.
But yeah, Envy, again, like, it's a touch of genius getting the cast back. I don't think everyone is great. I don't think Alison Pill is great as Kim. I think she sounds... I think it's... must have been voiced before
I think
the animation was done.
I think she sounds like she's trying to sound like herself from 16 years ago.
Yeah.
She's like putting an affectation on, because like Alison Pill in other stuff doesn't sound like this anymore.
No. And I also think Mary Elizabeth Winstead isn't fantastic. I think there are a few films, like, especially when she's fighting Roxy in the next episode.
Yeah.
There are bits where the animation doesn't match the voice at all. Like, the animation looks like it's shouting and she's just talking at a normal cadence.
I watched the first episode in Japanese because I've seen the series before.
Right, okay.
So I wanted to see how the... because it is like... It's a Japanese production. So I wanted to see how the voice acting sounded. And the voice acting in the Japanese is really, really good. And like the moments that you're talking about where it sounds like the animation is shouting and she's not, they are shouting in the original Japanese version of it.
Yeah. But the thing is, if you watch it in the Japanese version, you do lose.
Yes.
Julie.
Yeah.
You lose Lucas.
Yeah, that's why I didn't do it
you
the
can't,
first time.
Yeah. There's some voice actors in there. Chris Evans is a good voice actor, man.
He's great.
He's so good.
Yeah.
That
he's
character
having so much fun with it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And he's my favourite character in the movie. It's just so good.
Yeah.
And his intro into the 4th episode, which we'll get to eventually, is just amazing. But
so much fun.
But Brie Larson as well. She's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, she's yeah.
I don't understand I understand why, but because people are idiots. But I don't understand why she gets as much hate as she does, because she is fantastic.
Yeah, she is.
She's amazing as Envy. And I love the fact that she covers what is that fucking shit song called? Will You Remember Me?
Yeah. I'll remember
it's really
you.
good.
Yeah.
I'll remember you. Yeah. But she totally hijacks the funeral and makes it like almost like a promo bit for her band's tour.
It's really fun. I like the ninja paparazzi showing up as well.
Yeah.
That's really
they're good. They remind me of ninjas.
Yeah.
From Mario. But yeah, what happens after that?
It's the meeting with the evil exes.
G-Man Media, yeah.
G-Man Media with Robot 01, their special little guy.
I don't know. I can only imagine. This is why I thought it was Future Scott as well, who saved Scott, because the robot is so unexplained, and so it must be some sort of Scott or Ramona. It could be future Ramona that saved him, but I feel I'll come to what I think is going to happen at the end. But Matthew challenges G-Man Gideon for the leadership and beats him.
Yeah, and the fight is so much fun.
It's really good.
The animation in this is brilliant. Like, we haven't really talked about the action animation yet, because
because up until now there hasn't been much.
There hasn't really been much, because the first fight was a one-hit KO.
Yeah.
But yeah, the animation is really, really fun. It's like there's a lot of like smear frames and speed lines and stuff. It's very anime. Yeah.
Yeah. It does highlight some of the animation shortcuts that some shows take, like Invincible, when it comes to fighting. And I don't mind that. Like, Invincible spends its money where it wants to spend its money, and it's still telling a good story.
Yeah, I mean, it spends all its money on voice actors.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. But this fight, the fight in the video shop, and the fight on Toronto Wood Studios is they're just so good. Yeah, they're so good. Episode 4 is just so much fun.
Yeah, episode 4 is my favourite episode out of the series.
Yeah, it's just great. It's great. But yeah, so it's a Gideon versus Matthew winner take all. Wait, I don't know why he agrees to this.
No.
Arrogance, probably.
Yeah.
But Roxy calls him scared, and then he just says, "All right, fine." But they fight. They go to the roof. Matthew summons the hipster chicks, which are always really good to see. And then he leaves him hanging off the edge of the building. And then the bit that really made me laugh was the businessman who comes up with the contract. It's like, sorry, I can't help you up until you sign this, because you said this was a winner take all match. And then he signs it, and Matthew refuses to kill him. He wants to watch him suffer. And then the episode ends with Ramona in the highway in the Dream Desert, and she can hear Scott.
Yeah, he's alive.
And realises that he's alive, which is insane. It was a great episode.
Really
Not the
fun.
best of so far I've seen, but the funeral cracked me up when Envy just turned up and did a concert, and everyone forgot that it was Scott's funeral. He's open casket.
Yeah, the coins are in the casket.
Yeah. But like, his coffin is right there, and she's just like hijacked the funeral to sing a song.
I love that when she shows up, before she's even like entered the building, they block out all of the windows with those flags.
So weird. But like, it's very clear that by Ramona's actions and the way she's thinking, that she knows that something is off. Like, I envision, because she's got access to the superhighway, it sort of gives her some sort of cognitive, almost like...
Maybe. Or like she knows Matthew too well to know that he would be able to win a fight that easily.
Yeah, possibly. But the next episode, I think, is where the series really kicks off.
It does, yeah.
So in this one, she starts to put it starts with young Neil in his bedroom with the screenplay.
Yeah, because he's a cinephile
young
now.
Neil is. I love that he's reading screenplay. He's just decided to do this. He's all in. But he can't write anything. He's been working for hours, and he looks at the what he's got, and he's got nothing. And then he goes to sleep, and someone, a future version of someone maybe, has come back and written the script for him. But when he wakes up in the morning, he doesn't realize. He thinks it's his sleep paralysis demon at the computer, which understandable. But there's a printed copy of a screenplay on his desk, and he thinks he's done it. I do like the framing of after the credits scene, opening credit screen. Ramona dyes her hair a different colour for the episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah, it's a good little moment.
Yeah. I like that Julie's a dick in the coffee shop, because she's always a dick in the coffee shop.
Yeah.
She's really good. What's her name?
Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza, yeah. But she's great. She's just the same as she is in the movie.
Yeah, she is, yeah.
But Ramona has gone back to the rocket and got the security footage, and you can see someone pulling Scott through a portal before Matthew punches him.
Yep.
So he's somewhere. And she asks Julie to tell her all the people who might hold a grudge against Scott. Julie's the wrong person to ask. Absolutely the wrong person, because she hates Scott.
Yeah, she hates everyone.
Yeah, apart from... Does she hate Stephen?
I think so. A bit.
Probably. But she puts on the list Stephen, young Neil and Envy Adams. I don't know why young Neil. Young Neil wouldn't hurt anyone.
No, he wouldn't, no.
But she suggests that the first port of call should be Kim.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the scene where Knives is really good at the bass.
Oh, I love that
even though she's only been learning for 4 hours.
So good.
It's really good.
The music in this is brilliant.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, they use some really good songs as well.
Yeah. The intro is Anna Managuchi, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Because they have some tracks in the film as well. I think they did the 8-bit fight when they have the fight against the Katayanagi twins. I think
That's
that was
a great fight,
Anna Managuchi.
Yeah. It's just really good. The whole... I think... It's probably an end episode thought, but I just like when a show gets the bits of every interpretation that made it good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and adds those. They've got good Sex Bomb tracks, they've got the voice cast, they've got the good character design of the graphic novel. They get the anime elements to it.
The one song I wish they'd put in from the film is Garbage Truck, the one that they do at the Rocket in the film. Yeah, because that's a good song. It's Beck, isn't it, who does all the music for Sex
I think
Bomb?
so. Yeah. That whole soundtrack to that movie is fantastic.
Yeah,
especially
really
Clash at Demon Head's cover of Black Sheep by Meta.
Metro, I think.
Metro. Yeah.
Metro did the music. They did they dubbed. They would like the actual singers on the song. Yeah.
It's a great version of that song.
Yeah.
Dare I say a better version?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Probably. So Kim and Knives jam out for hours. And Kim realizes that she's late for work.
Mm-hmm.
And she works at a video shop. Oh man, back in the days when life was fun.
Yeah.
Ramona arrives, and then they talk about. I thought it was so cute, the whole how Kim and Scott got together was he drew her a sheep.
Yeah,
and it was a really bad sheep.
Yeah, it's such a teenager thing.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't realise this while watching the episode, but in the credits, the teenage Scott is voiced by Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah, who I hate.
Yeah.
I absolutely despise it. So we're watching Stranger Things again.
Oh, why? What are you doing that for?
Well, so because we hadn't seen the fifth series.
Yeah.
And I remember liking the early stuff in Stranger Things. Before it got too bloated.
Yeah.
And we are at the end of season 4 when it is max bloat.
Yeah.
So episodes are like 2 hours long.
Oh,
the
goodness.
finale is 2 hours and 20 minutes long. And I was just like, why not make the show longer?
Yeah, you've got the power here. Like, that's
there
really
were
weird.
multiple points where it can be cut, but it's just super bloat.
I started watching at the end of season 2. I watched the first episode of season 3, and I thought they don't know what they're doing. They don't have a plan for this.
So it's interesting because season 3 then does come together in quite a big way. And I actually think season 3 and season 4 are really well connected and put together. But they're just too long. Like this. So season 3 is a direct continuation of season 2.
Yeah.
Season 4 is a direct continuation of elements of season 3. And I have no idea. I can't comment on season 5.
No.
But what happens when you have a big cast in a lot of things is that you feel the need to split them up so they've all got stuff to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it does not... what it means is that... So in season 4, you've got the quote-unquote most boring characters. Mike, Will, Jonathan, and someone Jonathan works with... being absent for large amounts of the show because they can't think of anything for them to do.
Yeah, it's always an issue, isn't it?
Yeah. Whereas the interesting cast are like Steve and Robin and
I think
Nancy.
I think part of the public perception of Stranger Things going a bit downhill over time is that they just took too long to release the series. If they had
absolutely.
done 4 years, 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Kept the the kids were meant to be 13 under the age of 35 before the series finished.
Yeah. They show flashbacks in certain episodes of memories and you're like, man, they were small kids back then.
They were 11.
Yeah. And now they're 18 in this show.
Yeah.
The transformation that Will went through in 3 years is just, that's super puberty that he's gone through. But yeah, so Kim reveals all the story about how they got together and why their relationship ended. They show sort of like him moving away.
Yeah, he went to college. Yeah, he went to college and then came back to Toronto afterwards. Yeah. I think he moves back to Toronto after he breaks up with Envy.
Right, okay. Yeah, Roxy shows up.
One of my favourite
really
characters.
Good. She's really good. I like. I can't remember her name, the actress, but she plays.
I can't remember
Anne in Arrested Development.
Yeah. I don't know why
she calls it a May and egg. I love how cruel they all are to her in that as well.
Yeah.
Anne Veal. What is her name? May Whitman.
May Whitman, yeah.
May Whitman. She's just really funny.
She's a great singer as well, May Whitman.
Is she?
Yeah, she's I've heard her on the Chris Farron Christmas album. She has a featured by part on that. She does a Christmas song on that and she's really, really good at singing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like her. I like that she's 37.
Yeah, she doesn't look it.
Jesus Christ. I like that she's... I always do admire an actor who makes their own path, who doesn't just pick roles, but who... And it might be because she's only offered these roles. I don't really know that. But they do the roles that interest them.
Yeah.
Not just go on everything. And I'm not saying she's a megastar that could command every role she's in, but I think it's quite. When I see her, I'm pleased. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she shows up.
And Veal, that was the name. It was Veal.
And Veal, yeah.
Yes.
But they Ramona and Roxy fight in like one of the best fights in the show so far.
Oh,
like,
great. I love the getting thrown into movies thing.
Yeah. I like when they go through Kill Bill.
Yeah.
And then Roxy is winning and Kim pauses the movie and rewinds them back so that Ramona can get the upper hand. That's really good.
Yeah.
And they're on like a train in the Wild West, which looks very Indiana Jones. It's just really clever as they're like being knocked through the boundaries of the films, like almost like the celluloid sort of like boundaries. And then Ramona apologizes to her, and then I was like, oh, okay,
you understand what this series is now.
I think I get what's happening now, and I think this was when I was like, oh, okay, so that's who stole Scott away from this timeline. But yeah, so Roxy still wants to get together, but Ramona's like, no, I've got feelings for Scott. And then I like that Kim and her kiss and there's no sparks, so they're like, forget it. But yeah, then she realizes she has to knock the next one off the list, and that's Lucas Lee. So and then Robot 01 is outside again, and then them. Gideon.
I love that when Robot 01 is outside watching them, somebody drops a banana peel on his head and then apologizes.
Sorry, I thought you were a bin. But Gideon is now outside Julie's house, and she invites him to stay because, like, the billionaires don't want to return his calls, and even the millionaires have turned their back on him.
And he couldn't even get a reservation at McDonald's. When I called them, they laughed at me.
That was really good. But this episode's probably, on the whole, is probably my favourite so far.
Yeah.
But season 4 has some bits in it, and obviously the Lucas Lee character that makes it super fun.
Yeah. So I like episode 1 is basically just a straight adaptation until the ending. Season 2 doesn't really get into the changes yet at that point. It takes them they're kind of, planting the seeds of where things could go. Like the funeral and stuff. Like it's new content, but not different enough to the point where you can think, well, this is going to be a completely different series yet. Like it could still be the evil exes and Ramona fighting them instead of Scott.
Yeah.
But this episode, like, properly, flips the table on everything, I think.
Yeah, I agree. There's some lovely little references to other stuff as well, like when Roxy leaves and she's humming the theme from Robin Hood. And then like Neil's room's got all the posters and stuff like that. It's got a poster for Fight Club, which that's an anachronism, right? When did Fight Club
was it was the 90s, wasn't it? Fight Club?
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
I don't know.
99. Jesus. All right. No, it's been out. It had been out. So episode 4 is called Whatever. It has one of my absolute favourite songs on starting it. It's like, I want you. Yeah, I've talked enough. You talk about this episode because it's just super fun.
It starts off with Liam Lynch's song Whatever with Lucas Lee, famous actor, skateboarder, has got a room in his house, in his mansion, which is just wall-to-wall skateboards with
it's like his dressing room.
Yeah, with one destroyed on the wall in the centerpiece with like lights on it. So it's you can tell that it means a lot to him, this one broken skateboard, and it's just him like going to the studio in the morning, but causing like chaos while skateboarding.
Yeah, he has that call with his agent as well. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
It's brilliant animation. It's like, it's fast paced. It's lots of stretching of the background.
Yeah,
it's like not necessarily the character stretching, but like everything around him is. It's really well done.
It's definitely one of the most like animation heavy elements of the. And he's not doing anything interesting. He's just going to work essentially, and he like goes into but it's like going to work, but via the tanning salon, a pool party, destroying some merchandise, that sort of stuff. Yeah.
And I thought it was interesting that for any kind of like televised media, they do the entire song of whatever. Like
Yes.
it's not a small segment on it; they do the entire thing.
Yeah.
Which is nuts. Like, you don't often get like a full music video in the middle of a cartoon.
No, but it's such a good song.
It is, yeah. God, I remember when that came out.
I do. I love when he calls the agent calls, and the agent says about him being like a know-nothing skater boy, and this town is on the verge of saying "see you later, boy." And I was like, "Oh God!" Did you notice that the title cards are all the fonts are based on games?
Yes, yeah.
Because the last one was Bubble Bobble, and this one I realised was Skate or Die.
Yeah.
Skate
or Die is a bad game.
It's a bad game, but everyone had that game.
Everyone had it.
Everyone had it. I had it as well. Yep.
Yeah. Why did everyone have that game?
I have no idea. No idea.
Yeah, I remember when I was like, I was like 12 in the height of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was the big thing. I thought, I'm into skateboarding. I had a skateboard, could barely stand on it. I could do an
I'm
ollie.
into skateboarding.
Yeah, because, I played Tony Hawk. I could do an ollie. Can't do one anymore.
Yep. No.
I bought an issue of Thrasher because I thought, this is what I should be buying. I'm a punk 14-year-old. And I read it and thought, Jesus Christ, this is the most boring thing I've ever read in my life. It was so dry. Like, you think, it's going to be all like punk stuff. Like, there's going to be people doing kick flips over, shark tanks and shit like that. And it was like, oh, there's a new skateboard out with a new kind of wheel.
Boring. You've turned me off of the hobby.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, so he's going to get dropped if he doesn't get his bad boy behaviour under control.
Yeah. They establish a couple of times during the series up to this point that he's not particularly good at being an actor. He's good at being a famous person, but I don't think he's very good at being an actor. He said he doesn't read the scripts. He makes things up regardless of what the scene is, which is why his last movie had him saying, let's party a lot. Yeah. And then he doesn't watch the movie that he's in afterwards.
No. I like that it gives context to the characters that were in Scott Pilgrim, right?
Yeah.
So on the surface, and this is a lesson we all should learn, on the surface, people appear differently than how they are perceived by the people that know them.
Yeah.
So on the surface, Lucas Lee looks like he has everything together and that he has everything he wants, but he is a mess.
Yeah,
he is an absolute mess, and he's about to be, lose his lifeline. Essentially, he's not gonna get any more parts after this if he fucks it up.
It's the Ramona goes to the Toronto Wood Studios to confront
with her best hair, by the way.
With the best hair, green and the lighter green highlights. Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Does she change her hair in this one as well? Did we get the animation of it? Yeah, I thought we did.
Yeah. Because she had like slightly red hair with yellow highlights last episode.
Yeah, she had ketchup and mustard hair last time. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And now she's got like sort of like weird. It reminds me like reptile hair. She's got reptile hair.
Yeah. She finds young Neil at the studio because his film that he's written in the past day
yesterday
has already been optioned to be filmed by Edgar Wrong.
Is it him? Did he voice it?
I don't know. I'd like to think that it is, but it might not be.
Because the two security guards on the plot are Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
They are, yeah.
Which is really good.
Yeah.
The bit where he takes Ramona to the trailer is one of the funniest things in the series so far.
Which bit was that?
When he takes her in the little golf cart that he says, we call them Mario Karts in the US. She's like, I don't think that's true. And he says, it must be Japan. She's like, I don't think that's true either. And he's like, well, agree to disagree.
Yeah. His voice acting is so funny.
It's really good.
Agree to disagree.
Also, when he says, like, if you need anything, just call me because I know my way around, and he reverses into a set.
Yeah.
It's just really funny.
And the good Wallace Wells moments in this episode as well. With the notorious heterosexual who's playing him.
How about you go back in time and not... he asks if there's any notes, and he says, go back in time to the point where you auditioned for this and just don't.
Yeah. Never audition for the part. And they escort him off the premises immediately.
Yeah, and Edgar Wrong puts him into the role.
Oh, I love it when the studio lights all like pan down on Wallace.
Yeah,
they put all the
really
lights
funny.
on him, and he says, "I'm Wallace Wells."
Wallace is horrible. He's a
yeah,
horrible person.
He is.
He's like, he goes beyond the sort of like the generic stereotype of bitchy gay guy
Yeah.
to a point where he is a parody of that parody and is like a super evil genius.
Yeah.
It's just horrible.
Yeah, and he gets the part of himself in the movie.
Yes,
It's really funny. And Lucas Lee is on set because he's playing Scott in a full like copy of Scott's costume, like stretched over his frame with a Scott wig on,
which doesn't fit him properly.
No, he's really funny.
Do you know what I did like when you think that Lucas is in there with a woman, but it's just the sounds from in his trailer, but it's just the sounds from the TV.
Yeah.
He's not got it together. It's just all about perception.
Everybody thinks that he's like a womanizer, and like
it's
just
really
assumed that he's got a woman in the trailer, and he's not. And when they do talk about him having an affair with
it's so
woman,
funny,
with a woman who's playing knives, who's 31. She's not 17. When they show it, it's all like it's very romantic. The stuff that they're getting up to.
Yeah, the news is like Lucas Lee is dating a woman playing a high schooler. So it's 31.
Yeah.
Older than he is.
Yeah. It's really funny.
It's really good.
The ages are a bit strange in Scott Pilgrim. Like they're not all the same age, and like I think in the comic, Gideon is like he's like 37 or something.
Wow, because Ramona's 23.
Yeah.
Same as Scott. And I assume Lucas is as well, because they were in the same school together.
Yeah, they were, yeah. But then later on in this episode, when Gideon shows back up again, he was at school with Julie.
Yeah.
But Julie isn't that old. So I think they like changed that around for this. I think they made
it makes
some
sense
there.
that they're all sort of the same age.
Yeah.
Then you got the fight with the paparazzi, which is just amazing.
The paparazzi fight is one of my favourite things in the entire series. It's cool.
Really good.
Yeah, it's just high octane action in it.
It's very good. Like it perfectly encapsulates what's good about the animation in this series.
And they do they establish fully in this episode that the movie that they are making is Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yes,
because in the script, it's about Lucas Lee dying after grinding a huge rail. Yeah.
Can you do a thingy on that rail?
Yeah.
I love that he also earns the $999.99 in the fight.
Yeah.
That's really good. But yeah, he reveals that they were quite a good couple until she just stopped dating him and started dating someone else.
Yeah, Todd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who also went to their school, apparently. Everyone went to the same school.
Yeah. And then she sneaks him out in her little bag.
Yeah, that's really funny. Her Hammer Space bag. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Todd gets cast as the new Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah. Watch out, guys. Vegan coming through. The vegan power stuff is so funny. I love that they really they go into it in this. Like, yeah, it's just like a funny joke in the movie, but yeah, vegan power is like a known quantity in Takes Off, which is really funny.
Well, they've got the vegan police.
Yeah, they have. Yeah,
whole vegan force. Yeah, this was great. These last two episodes are really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is like fully getting into the plot at this point.
Yeah. Although I feel we're going to have another episode in Toronto Wood, which I kind of don't need. But, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. Well, I think I do know what's going to happen.
What do you think is going to happen? Like, we've got the end of the 4th episode. Where do you think we're going?
So, I think that... So, obviously, Scott Pilgrim versus the World has already happened because the screenplay is there. So, that was like... the cementing in the fact that it's either future Ramona or future Scott who has kidnapped Scott. Now, I think, given the fact that the movie sort of links this as well in terms of Scott could potentially be an evil ex in the future, I think they have got together at the end of the movie and they have broken up and Scott is an evil ex and he is trying to stop them getting together.
Right.
I think that's what's happening. And he is trying to use the screenplay as a sort of, look how bad, look how toxic you are together. But I think that what will actually happen is, by them learning that they have been toxic, when Scott eventually comes back to the series, I think he is going to apologise as well and follow Ramona's lead. Ramona will have banished all her trauma by apologising to all the exes, and I think Scott will apologise to Knives, and then they'll get together and they'll be actually able to be together.
Okay.
That's how I'd write it anyway.
Yeah.
Because that solves the problematic element of it.
Yeah.
But everyone seems to be getting healed by the fact that Scott inadvertently is giving them distance, and Ramona is understanding what she had done to people.
Yeah.
Because she can't just move on to another relationship. She has to take stock. Yeah. And this is something that I didn't realise when you watched the film, but they're hamming on now, is that she just went from one relationship to another. Yeah. And she didn't have any time for reflection or growth or anything like that. The only time she's had is since she moved to Toronto, and she got together with Scott quite quickly. So she's changing, but has not changed.
Yeah, it's like to her, ideas of what the relationships were differ to the actual person she was in the relationship with to different degrees. Like, her relationship with Lucas Lee meant more to him than it did to her. But she still thinks of herself as helping him while they were in a relationship. Like, it was very...
transformative almost.
Yeah.
Like it's a transformative process. Yeah.
Yeah. And like when... Because when she was with Matthew, she says that they only dated for a week and a half and kissed once. But it clearly meant a hell of a lot more to him than it did to her.
Yeah.
Because she only went out with him because he was the only non-white guy and non-jock in the school.
Yeah.
So there was no kind of like, emotional chemistry behind it or anything. It was literally because he was the only person available.
Well, also, she makes it seem like Roxy was a case of proximity and wanting to experiment because she was at college. Yeah. And for Roxy, that is... So if you're, lots of people might go into a same-sex relationship and it be like completely like validating and transformative to them, understandably, because it might be their first relationship and it confirms that they are gay or bisexual or pansexual or whatever. For Ramona, it's like she is confident enough to realise that she knew that about herself anyway. So she can easily drop that relationship and it not be important to her. Yeah. Whereas for Roxy, absolutely transformative. That's what she wants to be. So she hates the fact that, like... Because I felt really sorry for her in that, where she was in the door, where Ramona was in the doorway, and she didn't even say goodbye to her. She just dismissed her. So you start to get the feeling of why the evil exes, not evil exes, they've been hurt really badly.
Yeah, it's just like they've all just had bad relationships.
With one person who is bad at relationships.
Yeah.
But it also makes me feel sorry for Ramona as well, because she hasn't grown.
No, yeah.
She didn't realise that she was the toxic one. And I think this is a nice companion piece to Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Yeah. Because it does address some of the concerns.
Versus the World being a 90-minute film, they can't delve too deep into like the actual ramifications of different relationships, especially with it being an action comedy. I don't think absolutely. It definitely wasn't the right, medium to have that discussion.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have
take
this.
The breathing room.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think like what will happen is we'll get to the same space that we ended at in Scott Pilgrim versus the World, but with everyone in a state of healing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is good. I think it's great. I didn't want a direct adaptation. I don't think we needed that. I think the film's perfect. I think the graphic novel's perfect the way it is. But what we do with this is we smooth out some of the wrinkles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about 4 episodes in an hour.
Yeah. I think the way it's set up, they don't feel like separate episodes to a certain degree. It's like this is like, a 4.5 hour movie, which is split into pieces.
And also we're not the sort of we're not reviewing it really. We're talking about some things that we liked and what it means to us and how it reframes some of the things we liked about the other Scott Pilgrim adaptations. I really genuinely think with Toonhounds, one of the things that I like about doing Toonhounds is that when we talk about things, the emphasis is on you, the listener, to then go and watch it and make your own decisions, because actually it's a very visual... Animation in general is a very visual medium, but this is a very visual show. And I don't want to show you... I don't think specifically I want to show you the all the references or talk about, the font of the episode in any great detail, because it actually does inform it. And you should go and make those sort of, realizations yourself and then come back and have those confirmed or, challenged by what we talk about.
Yeah.
I think that's the good thing about Toonhounds. We're not a review show.
No, I'm glad we're not.
Although saying that, I will review this and say that it was a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I love this show. I think it's great.
It's really good.
Yeah, this is my second time watching it through, and it feels like the first time.
Yeah, because you wanted to do this much earlier, didn't you?
Yeah,
you watched it when it came out and said we need to do this, and then we never put a date down for it. So it's been in sort of back burner for a little while. But I don't. Yeah, I think I'm right. I think I'm 100% right about where the story's going. And I think that's really good storytelling. Not because I've said it, but if they do go there, it means that all the breadcrumbs are there.
Yeah, yeah. I am not confirming nor denying anything.
No. The only thing I would say that lets it down slightly is there are a few voice actors that haven't been given the right direction, it doesn't feel.
Yeah. It's, that's an issue with having actors doing voice acting.
Yeah.
It's a different skill set.
It absolutely is. And you can tell the ones that are good at it. Chris Evans is good at it.
Yeah.
Brie Larson is good at it.
Brandon Ruth is good at it.
Brandon Ruth, Aubrey Plaza. Who's the guy who plays Gideon Graves? I can't remember his name.
Jason Schwartzman.
Yeah. Ellen Wong is really good. Mm-hmm. She's great as Knives. Yeah. She's great as Knives in the film. She's great in Glow. She's great in this.
Knives is... I say this for every character, but Knives is one of my favourite characters in this series.
Oh, yeah.
I just love her, complete 180 of her character development in the film, where she becomes a vengeful character. She becomes an antagonistic force for a lot of it.
Yeah.
But in this, it is literally just her making friends and healing from a toxic relationship over the course of the series. It's really good. And her just being, preternaturally good at the base after being a fan for so long.
Yeah. I mean, part of it is, she has watched and she is a study. Because I think that's why she's so good at fighting in the film as well, because she's so obsessed with Scott that she watches him all the time,
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't particularly like Alison Peel's version of Kim in this, and I don't love Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Ramona, because I think they were so good, and I think this is the problem with like you said, trying to recapture your performance. It's impossible, but also filming the voice acting before you've done the animation.
Yeah. I wonder in what order it was done though, because the lip syncing fits more with the Japanese audio than it does with the American audio. So I wonder, did they film that first and then have them do the lines, or was it the other way around? It's hard to tell. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to know.
It's had a mixed reception as well on online. Like
That's
some
weird.
people are like it's the best thing ever, and some are like I wanted an adaptation, and I'm like,
Why would you?
why? Go watch the film.
Yeah.
Go watch the film if you want to see the film. The film is like perfect in its own right.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Oh, another thing that I just remembered from the first episode is Scott being really offended that Ramona doesn't know what the X-Men logo is.
Oh yeah, I guess only one of us went to Professor Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Very, very enjoyable. And like, I watched 4 episodes and I was like, oh, I've been sitting here for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Didn't really realise it. And then I played Midnight Suns because I bought Midnight Suns the other day.
Pretty good, isn't it? I enjoy it.
It is pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't. So I'm gonna give a incredibly cold take because that game has been out like 6 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't insert a character like I don't know the scout, and I don't want to play as the scout. I want to play as the people.
Yeah. I never take them along, but I don't have to.
No.
When
you're going around,
how far into the game are you?
Not far in terms of missions, but I'm just about to do Magic's birthday party.
Oh yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
I told Magic
what characters you've unlocked at this point.
I've got Captain Marvel,
Blade.
Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Blade, Spider-Man. I've just unlocked Spider-Man effectively.
Yeah.
I've not unlocked anyone since then, but I've got Magic, Ghost Rider, who's one of my favourites.
Yeah, Ghost Rider's cool. Yeah, I like his
got some really good powers.
I like his one where he like sticks them in one place for a while.
Yes,
this like circle thing.
I also like the really overpowered let's drive a car into it a line of people, which has saved my ass a number of times. Yeah. But Spider-Man's really good.
Spider-Man's fun. Yeah.
Spider-Man, Blade, and Ghost Rider are the best characters so far.
Yeah, I like Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, and you wouldn't have unlocked him yet, but Deadpool is really good.
Oh yeah. I know who's in it.
Yeah.
I like Magic's portal abilities as well because I think like throwing someone into a portal. Or throwing someone and then setting up a portal somewhere else so it smacks into someone else is very, very good. She's got really good distance covering abilities.
I never play as Nico.
No, she's not got good powers.
No. I feel like there's like a way to play her well. It's a very...
I haven't mastered it.
Yeah.
Iron Man's...
Captain America's pretty crap.
I think Captain Marvel is a bit like geared towards playing on her own. Like you have to do 3 abilities with her to unlock binary mode, and I'm like, but I don't want to. I want to make sure that the characters are being used equally.
Yeah. I haven't unlocked the Hulk yet, but I really want to play as the Hulk.
Because I know Wolverine's in it and Scarlet Witch, and
I've met Wolverine in the game and done like a little mission with him during another story mission, but then he's disappeared and I haven't seen him since. So I don't know at what point he's unlockable as a character.
No, that sounds like. But then Spider-Man's the same. Spider-Man shows up for the fight with Venom, and then he fucks off for 2 missions. Yeah, but I'm doing all of the side missions before I move on to the thing because it's just too much fun. And it's got that XCOM / Slay the Spire combat system is really good. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good game. I enjoy it.
I like throwing boxes at people. That's one of my favourite things to do. Or I like kicking something big,
kicking them into an electrical field thing.
Yeah.
I
spent the whole fight with Venom just kicking him into explosive barrels and just blowing everyone else up. It is really good with Blade when you've got the quick ability. So if you kill someone off with Blade, you get the card back.
Yeah.
And you get your turn refunded. So, but that's good. Nothing to do with Scott Pilgrim.
It's a video game. That's close enough.
It's a video game. Yeah. Right. Okay. I think we're done talking about Scott Pilgrim for this week. We're going to finish off the series next time. Let's talk about Scott Pilgrim the game as well, because I think Scott Pilgrim the game is pretty good.
The original or the new one? Have you played the new one?
Well, let's talk about... I haven't played the new one yet, but you can tell me about the new one.
Yeah, I can tell you about the new one.
But I loved the original.
The original, I sucked ass at it, but I really enjoyed
it.
playing it.
You can't play it as a single player. Like,
No.
it's not geared up towards single play.
No, it's not really. No.
No.
It's really difficult. It is possible. I've watched videos of people doing it. I watched Game Champ did a video of her beating it with no skill upgrades.
Wow.
Which is insane. Like, I can't even beat the first level.
that is very impressive.
Yeah. But yeah, it is a really good game. And it is like, it's basically an adaptation of the film rather than the graphic novel. It's the film with graphic novel characters.
Right, yeah. Yeah. I like that you can play as people like young Neil and Stephen and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's definitely, I've never finished it.
No.
No one likes playing. Evan likes playing side-scrolling beat-em-ups, but he likes playing Turtles and Cosmic Invasion.
Yeah.
So if he's playing, he wants to play those two, and I'm like, I don't want to start a row, so I'm like, yeah, fine, we'll play whatever you want, because like, I can remember my dad being like, oh, don't buy this game, buy this game. And I was like, so I never got to play some of the games I actually wanted to. I mean, he did turn me away from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which was probably a good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, he made me buy Bart versus the Space Mutants.
I had that as well.
I was like,
yeah, it's Bart versus Space
shit,
Mutants, the one where you have to like collect purple hats and stuff like that.
Yeah. So the first one you've got to what have you got to collect? The first one's covering red things, and it was like the first level's really good because it's got really lots of inventive ways to cover purple objects, and then the second one in the mall is just bounce over a hat,
and it's impossible.
Yeah, I've completed that game.
Jeez, that's insane. I can't.
I went back when I was in my 20s to like finish off a lot of the video games I did when I was. So I did Castlevania, I did the Mega Mans. I was good at Mega Man 3. I did finish Mega Man 3, but I never finished Mega Man 2. So I went back and did the Mega Man.
I'm the opposite. I'm great at Mega Man 2 and I'm terrible at all the others. When they brought in like the charge stuff, I was suck at it.
Yeah, and the slide.
Yeah,
because the slide wasn't in 2, was it? It was in,
no, it wasn't
introduced
there.
in 3. Yeah. But I did Castlevania. That was a big one for me to do because I always got to Dracula and then got beat because I didn't understand the mechanics. Did Metroid on the NES, but I had a guide map to do that because they didn't even have, like, apart from Nintendo Power, they didn't have a guide map for Metroid. What else did I do? Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six, which is an absolute trash game. But I finished it. So I finished all my old NES and SNES games, apart from I couldn't do there was a company that used the same same sort of 3D technology as Star Fox, and they created a game called Vortex where you're a big walker robot, and I couldn't do it.
I beat Gremlins 2 when I went through like a period of trying to beat games. I beat Gremlins 2, which is a stupid game. I didn't beat Batman. I got to Joker, but
He's
Joker
hard.
Is impossible, and
I
count that as beating the game. It's reaching.
You
Joker.
have to be far away from him in order for those lightning strikes to not get you.
Yeah.
So it's counterintuitive because you've got to be close to use the Batarang.
Yeah.
So
I did.
beat Batman.
I did Shadow Warriors. Beat that.
Oh yeah.
Which is hard. That's a stupid game.
Yeah.
So there's like Dynamite Heady, which took
I remember that one.
So long to do. That game is ridiculous after a while.
Yeah.
Like,
I find a lot of those games are sort of like they're just built on sort of like, let's punish a person.
Yeah. Like the first boss is a hurdle in Dynamite Heady, and then it's kind of like smooth sailing for about 4 levels, and then it's just insane. Like, just the screen is covered in enemies. Like the floor in one of the levels tilts, and if you don't jump at the right time, you fall off the stage. But this is on like the Sega Mega Drive, so they didn't have a great way of explaining how far tilted the screen was, because it would like tilt towards you. So it would just like the the edge of the level would tilt down. But there's no way of knowing how far down it's tilting. So the only way to know when to jump is to get, to play it enough to realise how far down the screen you are.
Yeah, sounds awful.
Yeah. but I did manage to beat it eventually.
I've currently got Cosmic Invasion on the go, Batman Legend of the Dark Knight Lego, which Lego games aren't that good anymore. They're too open world. And Midnight Suns, which I'm actually enjoying.
Yeah, I'm slowly cracking my way through Mina the Hollower, which is a very difficult game. Sometimes to the point of over frustration and thinking they need to patch some of this out because like the enemies are all like 4 times faster than Mina is, and unless you've got like superhuman reflexes, it's almost impossible to not get hit by things. I'm trying my absolute hardest to 100% Hitman 3.
Right.
Which I love that game so much. Like, I'm trying to finish all the levels in less than 5 minutes at the moment. I'm trying to like speed and stuff, which I'm managing, but some of them are a lot harder than others. Yeah. I'm cheating a bit with some of it because I am just doing it for the time rather than it being like Silent Assassin or Suit Only or anything like that. So one of the stages in Paris, if you start in a certain location as a tech support agent, you start upstairs behind where one of the guys is walking out. So if you run as quickly as possible and shoot a winch, you can make a chandelier drop on his head immediately, and I can kill him in about 12 seconds. But then after that, I have to get away from everybody and try to hide for long enough that I'd be able to get upstairs to the other person that I need to kill. But I've nearly managed it in less than 5 minutes,
that's cool.
It's a huge map as well, which I'm really impressed with being able to do that. I love that game.
I like games where there's lots and lots of different ways to do something.
Yeah. I can't wait to get the 007 game. I'm really looking forward to playing
that looks good.
Yeah.
I'll probably get it when it goes. It's one of those games that is going to go down in price quite quickly, I feel.
I don't know, because it's IO Interactive and Hitman never goes down in price. So I think I'm just going to buy it.
Yeah.
I feel because I do like their game so much that I know that I'm going to enjoy this, so I'm not worried about putting the money down for it.
Yeah. I've got 3 games on the go at the moment. I'm just like I'm pretty sure I can wait a little bit and see.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I was playing the One Piece game as well for a bit, the Pirate Warriors game, which it's fun. It's a one versus 1,000 sort of game. Mm-hmm. It's fun to play, but it's a bit repetitive, and the levels are really short. So I feel like if I play it for like another 3 or so hours, I'll probably beat it, and then I can like just put it away.
Yeah. I think some games are like that. You've just got to get it done.
Yeah, it's fun enough, but it's not. It's not really grabbing me in any way.
I'm also rereading the Charles Soule run of Daredevil.
Oh, cool.
I started at Kevin Smith, and I've gone all the way through. Charles Soule isn't as fun as I remember.
Which ones are the Charles Soule run? Remind me.
So you've got 10 Fingers.
Right.
You've got all the
man with 10 fingers. Jesus Christ, that's so stupid.
And all that stuff is like religious cultism and stuff, and crime hiding it. Then you've got all the stuff with Muse. But I remember being frustrated by this run because this is the stuff after the Wade run where he's got his secret identity back, and you don't know for like a year and a half why. But Foggy hates him, and Kristen McDuffie, who is like rereading the Mark Wade run, like his best love. More than Karen Page, more than Elektra, much more than Mila. She's like his intellectual equal, and is like she finds ways to help him be Daredevil. And she's really good, and he just abandons her, and it's kind of like, oh, this is an unfortunate side of Matt. Like
it's the status quo thing as well, though. It's Marvel, like you can't have the characters change or evolve in any way. You have to like revert back to how they were originally, which I hate.
There's a bit where
characters do stuff.
I think like Zatanna issue 2 outsold X-Men this month.
Crazy, absolutely insane.
The top 10 comics, I think 8 of them were DC, 1 of them was an independent, and 1 was Marvel.
Crazy.
How can Spider-Man not be in the top 10?
No.
How can you have 1 X-Men title at 8? It's ridiculous. They don't know what they like. I think this adherence to the status quo is harming them so much.
It is, yeah.
Let Spider-Man have a kid. Let Spider-Man be married. It's about responsibility. Like, the whole concept of the comic is about responsibility. Are you telling me you can't think of a way to keep Spider-Man relevant by letting him have a family?
Yeah, I
the whole
don't
reason
understand
of bringing
that.
Miles in was so that you had a junior Spider-Man. Let the real Spider-Man, that's dismissive of Miles. Let the original Spider-Man, other Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man grow so that Miles can be the one who has that youthful problem and give Peter real problems again.
Like, I don't understand. Like, the original reason why they did the whole Brand New Day bullshit was they didn't think that Spider-Man was, relatable enough to the young folk who are reading it, because young people reading comics don't have families. But what are you talking about?
Or they don't, like, some people, when they're teenagers, know the dynamic they want their family to be when they're older. Like, there's people who are like, I want to be married to someone, I want 2 kids. Some people are like, I'm going to look forward to that when I'm older. Are you seriously telling me that they cannot relate to family matters?
It's crazy. Absolutely insane. Like, it's not a thing on any other kind of media.
No.
Like,
no.
What the hell was he doing? Who was the guy who did that? What was his name? Was it Joe Quesada?
J. Michael Straczynski.
J. Michael Straczynski.
Oh, no. Joe Quesada was the editor at the time who insisted that they needed to take the marriage back.
Yeah.
Absolute idiot. But Tom Brevoort is doing the same thing as X-Men. Oh, we can't have them have their own island nation in Krakoa. Let's send them back to the status quo where they're all like... Marvel Comics is bereft of ideas at the moment. It's like, oh, the X-Men are back in their regular continuity, so let's just make the 2 teams split and fight. How many times have we done this? Like, it's just boring after a while. I want to see the team together, and I want to see them interact with people they don't interact with on a regular basis. I don't want to see them do teams. And frankly, this might be a controversial opinion based on the X-Men. Mm-hmm. I don't want there to be more X-Men. Like, I'm sick of how many characters that series has. Because actually, what you do is you make them make more titles. Mm-hmm. So the quality is sort of like diluted across all the titles, but you're wasting people like Gail Simone as a writer, who's one of the best team book writers, on like your editorial nonsense of having to clean up the mess you made of the end of Krakoa.
Yeah,
I don't really understand it. It's not for me. It's X-Men's taken. I have all of the X-Men that I want in omnibus form up to the end of Krakoa, and then I'm going to stop until X-Men becomes interesting again.
Until they do something with it. Like, their new idea of how to make it interesting is so stupid. The whole they're in a school inside of Emma Frost's mind.
Yeah,
it's
it's so redactive.
Yeah,
and the thing is, they paint Cyclops as a villain by saying this isn't going to work. He's absolutely right. It's not going to work.
Yeah, of course it's not going to work. It's a comic. The whole idea is that it's not going to work because there has to be conflict.
Yeah,
but at least if they're just in like the school or on Krakoa, the conflict doesn't have to be based on how batshit stupid the premise of the show is.
Yeah, you had a really good concept with Krakoa in that you had, be they villain or human, every mutant was allowed on Krakoa. The Quiet Council was made up of heroes and villains and neutrals. And they had to find a way to engage and keep their species alive. Yeah. So they all had a common interest, and they had 50 different ways that they wanted to do it. And it was really interesting.
Yeah. And then they ruined
that would have had 20 years of content.
Yeah. And then they had to do Avengers versus X-Men versus the Eternals.
And
Axe.
Yeah, now there's DNX.
Oh, God.
Which is, yeah...
Do you know what would be really funny? If they did Defenders versus X-Men, and it was just like the 4 of them fighting against thousands of mutants.
It's like, I surrender after issue 1. Like, I would love that sort of event fake out. I think that would be really fun. But yeah, comics are in a bad state at the moment, like especially Marvel. If you can't make Marvel comics work with the entire backing of everyone who loved all of the Marvel cinematic stuff, then you've got a problem.
Definitely.
You've got a real problem. Because DC don't have that. DC's cinematic universe is
it's so separate.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, they released a Superman film. They have not had another film on the docket until Supergirl, which is a wild one to do second.
Yeah.
And then they've got Man of Tomorrow, which is another Superman film. And it's like,
yeah,
where are all the other characters?
We got Green Lanterns coming out.
That actually doesn't look too bad, although
it
is a what's his face? The guy who did Watchmen.
Schneider.
Lindelof.
Damon. Yeah.
Damon Lindelof, famous racist on Lost, who, did a really... I think Watchmen survived in spite of him rather than because of him. But yeah, there you go. But yeah, Charles Soule, Daredevil run, not as good as I remember it, but I'm getting to Chip Zdarsky stuff, which is really good as well.
Yeah.
But Mark Waid, I read through Mark Waid again and I was like, this is why I love Daredevil.
Yeah.
Like, it was so fun. It was just really fun. Although Foggy does have cancer during that run, which is a bit of a downer. But yeah, it's all great. It's all great. Really good, interesting run. Daredevil has to out himself in court, which is very much like what happened in Born Again season 2. Yeah. I wonder if they're going to do the Purple Men.
I hope not.
No, I hope not as well.
I really hope not. It would be really fun if they did the Purple Children and they're actually purple in the show, and there's no explanation for it because he's not purple in the show. And he's like, I don't know what that happened either.
Did you see Wilson Bethel's Bullseye suit?
No, I didn't.
Oh, spoilers!
Did you
He's
see?
Got a proper suit.
Did you see what's his name who played John Bernthal wearing a thin blue line patch on his jacket?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, he's gone full on weirdo fascio freako boy. Yeah, it's really
so weird as well.
Yeah.
Because did he miss the point of Born Again season 2?
Yeah, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, it's really odd. Yeah.
We've got to do our end of the series Daredevil in the details again at some point. Maybe we'll do it this week.
Yeah.
But we need to talk about the Punisher special because I think everyone has drunk some sort of crazy juice.
Yeah. It was dog shit.
It was absolutely dire. It was so stupid. Spoilers for everyone who's going to tune in for that. But yeah, absolute insanity. Just not relevant or interesting at all, and also not connected to the character.
No.
What did Punisher do at the end of Born Again season 1? He got out of the thing, left everyone in their cages, and then just fucked off.
Yeah, apparently.
Weird.
Oh yeah, bad. Yeah.
Right. Anyway.
Right.
We've padded this episode for as much as we possibly could.
Yeah.
So, if you want to support the show, if you want to suggest ideas, if you want to join our Discord full of really interesting and cool people who talk about cartoons, and, sending emails and then never doing it, then head over to patreon.com/toonhounds and you can support us there. You get access to other stuff we do, like we do a Daredevil in Details podcast where we talk about bits of Daredevil that we like. We need to do the movie soon as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's a hate watch. But also you can, just support. You can just revel in the fact that you've supported two good boys who like talking about
cartoons
for some reason. Right. So next time on Toonhounds, we're doing more of this. Very
Episode
easy.
5 to 8.
Yes, we thought there were 10, but there's not. There's only 8.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lights, Camera, Sparks, Who Did It, 2 Scott, 2 Pilgrim, and The World versus Scott Pilgrim. And we'll finish off the show. Then after that, do you remember what we have? We wrote it down somewhere.
You wrote them down. I never wrote them down.
Oh.
Was it Babies again? Was it Babies 2 with Yo-Yogi and Flintstone Kids?
Yeah, we got... and then we've SpongeBob, Camp Coral, and Yo-Yogi.
Yeah.
Then we've got Robots, Mitchell versus the Machines versus Wild Robot.
Yeah.
Then we've got Dan Da Dan versus Mob Psycho 100.
Yeah. Dan Da Dan 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 Dan.
I've been watching that. It's great.
It's fun. It's a good show.
It's fun. It's really good. A little too much girls in underwear for me.
Yeah.
Don't need that, but that is Japanese anime sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's
I don't
really
even
fun.
remember it being that egregious in the manga.
No. There's a lot of jiggle physics as well going on that I don't really need. But so there you go. That's what we're doing over the next few weeks. I think we'll probably do some. After that, we'll probably have to find some way to do some sort of superhero thing again, because we haven't done a superhero thing in a while.
Well, at that point, X-Men might be out.
Oh, true. X-Men 97.
Yeah.
1st of July. It will be.
Yeah, it will be then. Yeah. Yeah, so we're right there. We can do that.
Right. So what we might do is we might delay some of the episodes on the docket in order to fit that in, because we know we're going to watch that on a weekly basis. Maybe what we'll do is add an episode of X-Men 97 season 2. They should have called it X-Men 98. Why didn't they call it 98?
Yeah.
To the end of an episode. So we'll talk about that for half an hour.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah.
Our theme this week is robots and X-Men 98. I'm going to call it X-Men 98.
X-Men 98, yeah.
Yeah. Right, okay, everyone. Thank you for your support. Look after yourselves. Scary world out there. Learn to be a nihilist. We don't matter. We don't matter in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, have fun, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Bye.
Bye.